We're back.
Back again.
I was going to do this after Sunday, weren't we? I was going to leave it a week and see if we've got any talking points from Sunday. We're going to try and get to I've just realised.
I said it to our lads yesterday. I said, might go watch a game Sunday. I think Manchester are playing Blues, so I might go down. And I got all the abuse under the sun. It's Mother's Day.
Oh no! Our missus thinks the fair out where to play in, but she's discovered our website now.
Oh God! So we've got a game this Sunday.
I would say it's a cup game. The cup games are on there.
So I don't know. I'll have to see if I can get good books.
I was thinking we could maybe go down and maybe do one of these with someone else. Who was down there. Cookie might be going to watch or something like that. But we'll see. He's bang in the middle though.
If we get Wardy doesn't need to play for them, does he?
Nah.
So you can come and do it with Cookie. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see if I'm allowed out. I don't know if I'm allowed out yet.
But yeah, so just in case I want to leave it for another week, because I think he was right, it was 4 weeks. So we did the one before. We just haven't played, have we? So we like to do it after a game, not that anyone really cares about. I think some people do.
I think people do care. I think people care because they want to see us getting beat.
Some people want to see us do well, some want to get beat, but yeah. At least, like I think you said when we started this, it was at least that's all you want, to have emotion about us, have some kind of emotion.
That's it, yeah, but if it's good or bad, as long as it's the ones who don't have an emotion. Maybe Coddy won't have any more. He didn't play yesterday, did he? Where was he? Phil Codd, if you're watching. Don't know where he was yesterday. Don't know if he bottled it or what, but yeah, missed you, mate. Missed you.
Should we go on to that then, Sunderland?
Yeah, so we played Sunderland yesterday, and if anyone's worried, we are still top of the league, Liverpool, if you're watching. For now, big games now, haven't we? We've got Birmingham and Liverpool coming up next 2 weeks, so that's going to see. If we win them two, I think we'll get promoted. If we lose them two, obviously we're done. We are done.
Well, before we went into the game, obviously Birmingham were playing Liverpool. It was 2-2 at half time. And we was all discussing what do we want the result to be. And I think whichever way it went, there was a positive but also a negative. And it all comes down to how we got on against Sunderland and how we do in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, I couldn't make out if a draw was best in the both lose 2 points or...
I think he's probably worked out the best because they've lost. And that means every team's lost 3 now. We've only lost 2. So we've got that safety net, haven't we, at the minute? One game safety net. So our goal difference is bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played Sunderland yesterday. They've been our bogey team, haven't they, over the last few years, but we seem to have cracked it. We played them in a friendly and now 2 league games and we smashed them in all of them, really, haven't we?
Yeah, I think 12-2 the first. Was it 12-2 and then 7-2, so 9-4 aggregate sort of thing.
Yeah, but we should have. Biggest thing yesterday was we didn't. That should have been a big score, shouldn't it? I thought the score should have been bigger. Sunderland might disagree, but we had some chances. We must have hit the bar. You probably hit the bar about 4 or 5 times yourself.
I can think of 3, yeah.
So yeah, I thought having before 10-11-2 would have been more realistic, but
1.
Oh, 1, yeah. Well, bloody Rinalds and put an own goal. Well, they tried. It was, but it was a good game. It was. I think they went 1-0 up. It was a bit crappy first few minutes.
Scored.
Yeah, long range shot one, which I don't know.
Tell you what, I think the first. Should I say this or should we try it? No, I'll say it because I don't think. Yeah, it's the first set piece I've seen from kick-off.
Yeah, he just set it. Didn't he? Just set it back in his shot, and I don't know if it's. He nearly got Pat out because probably the keepers will be daydreaming, won't they?
You just smash it off. You pass the ball back. The pivot passes the ball back to the.
Back to the fix.
Oh yeah, it was. I don't know if it's the first time I've seen it, but it definitely was like, oh wow,
the quickest goal ever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1 second goal. So Pat.
I like that.
But yeah, the score from I don't know if it's a corner or something. He set it way back, didn't he?
Set it back to the halfway line, probably exactly where you want it, and he's hit it, and it's bobble.
I don't know if Pat was unsighted. He must have been, but it's gone in. It's a bit. Oh God. And then we've just kept on going, didn't we? Did our but headline news, we actually got 2 Well done, Sophie. 2 10-metre penalties.
Oh, that's took us to 20 10-metre penalties this season. How many have we scored?
0. Mitchell stepped up, then he smashed the bar. Then I don't know why you took it left-footed. You stepped up.
Do you know why? Keeper was giving me left side. He was stepped to the right, so I was going to take it right-footed. And he was, do you know when keeper's out in the middle of the goal? I don't know why he wanted. He stepped to the right. I didn't even have this conversation with him. He was stepped there.
Oh, so you've gone with the left.
So I've gone. He's giving me this side, and I just thought I'm just going to place it on target with a bit of power, and I've hit it too low, and he's just got his foot to it. I think any height, even that much, I think it goes in because he's gone with his foot and not his arm. But yeah, that's why I went the footed. I switched.
I think she's Ronnie O'Sullivan. But
yeah, that's how we were right foot yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah. So we had 2 10-metre penalties, bombed them both. But we went in 3-1 up at half time. Doing alright, weren't we? But
made hard work of it, struggled through like we can do it.
Then second half, did alright, didn't we?
I think you said at half time, I know it's a stereotype and everyone says it, the next goal was massive and we got it, didn't we? And then it was 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah, we just grabbed them out. I don't think our keepers made too many saves, it was steady away.
Yeah, job done. We like Tony, don't we, Sunderland?
It was alright. I don't think it was a bit on one yesterday though, and he was a bit. I think he was getting a bit annoyed with the refs.
Yeah.
The old typical debate of some stuff to let go, other stuff to don't. It seemed to be going wrong in his favour or in his eyes. It was going wrong in that.
Yeah.
And we've had them games, haven't we, where you touch them, it's a free kick. They touch you, and it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was some.
Yeah.
Some calls that he was shouting I agreed with, and same with us, wasn't it? We called for a couple and.
Well, yeah, there was one where one of the refs is telling us why something wasn't a foul, which I couldn't make head and tail of because I was like, regardless of which direction, he's literally just tripped me up. And so he comes on and just went, that was 100% a foul. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah. But yeah, that was it, wasn't it? I thought we did, rest was fine. It was just
rest was fine. We had Sophie. Sophie did.
Sophie.
She did the Eagles game in the morning on her own, didn't she? And then she did us in the afternoon.
Yeah.
She was alright. Did alright.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the next game. We won that. It was alright. Like I said, they won a lot.
Yesterday was just about getting the job done, wasn't it? That's all that was. But yeah, it keeps us top. But yeah, pressure starts next week. Did you watch any of the games from yesterday?
I watched, and sadly I'll say this, I watched a dismal game in the morning, York versus Hartpury. I only watched the first half, because I had to go can I tell everyone? Yeah, I was refereeing yesterday as well. Just for all them that I think I'm a referee basher and I give referees jip and I don't know when to shut up. I was refereeing yesterday. I did a Sunday League game for men's Sunday League.
Did you get any cheer?
I sent one player off and get 2 penalties, so yeah, you know what I mean. Making the East Riding FA some money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my morning. So I only could watch the first half, but didn't get. I don't know. I'm not going to go down the Corsairs stuff again because we've hit the Corsairs to death. I might mention it later, but Hartpury sat off. So does their keeper had it. Hartpury sat off.
Yes.
It was a bit. I don't think the viewing figures will be that high. The best thing about the game, the first half, what I saw, the most entertaining was when Hartpury took a time out because he had a free kick. I hope Doug Reid watches this.
Is this better than this? Is this on par with Matt's worst time out ever, or?
I think this is worse. I don't know what they talked about in the time out, but they'd obviously had some sort of set piece going on, and then he gets the set piece and then just rolled it.
Passed it straight to them.
Passed it.
I'm guessing someone was supposed to run onto it into the space and just.
But whatever was the top.
Whatever, yeah. It took a full minute to get it.
And it's an absolute coach killer that when they take a time out and just go through everything what they're going to do, and then lose the ball. And then they nearly scored, didn't they? They was on the counter and nearly scored.
Yeah.
But I think York will have probably been fairly happy. I suppose.
Well, no.
Well, of course they lost.
They had to win. I think they had to win that game. Otherwise,
I think the Samson more Southend players have pretty much got Southend's team than the Tier 1 now, haven't they?
Yeah. But they had to win that. I think they had to get, I think, 5 points to catch Hartpury.
And Wessex are looking. Derby have took a bit of a nosedive, haven't they? I don't know what's going on. We'll have to speak to Matt. But they've, don't know if they took the foot off now thinking they're safe.
But York had to win that, I think. If they needed 5 points, they needed to get 3 there, and they got 0. So I don't know where they're going to get 5 or 6 points from.
I can't see it being. Maybe they're looking for the Derby game. Maybe they can get.
But that's free. Where are you getting your other 3 from?
Yeah, they've got to beat another team. Not Derby don't pick up anything.
Because I know earlier on in the season when we was doing this, I think you spoke about Wessex and stuff like that. But fair play to them.
They've improved.
Yeah.
They've improved. Have we seen why they're improving though? You might have a theory here.
Well, yeah. So don't know whether this is direct, indirect, or what. But they went long. They went long very early from the keeper on numerous occasions, and again, why not? I don't know whether it's a tactic they brought in and just said it'll push them back or what, and we'll play. But
I think it's teams like Wessex, especially us, or whoever gets to Tier 1. If we get to Tier 1, 100% Manchester, Bloomsbury, Bolton will all press us to death.
Yeah.
And they will sit. They won't sit off in their own half and wait for us to play out. They'll come and win it back.
Yeah.
So they're going to leave that at the back and hope they can deal with whoever. So Wessex are doing the same. Why play?
Wessex strongest players are up top, Nash and Matthews. So
I can say.
No, I might not be complete. It might just have been a one-off. I don't know, but don't know whether they changed styles or what. But it was something I definitely noticed. There was 2 or 3 occasions where it's just gone. It's going in. I'm going to miss all them 6 out.
And what was the result of the game?
Yeah.
Like I say, sometimes don't look great, but
yeah.
I'd rather look bad and win.
Yeah.
But it's about staying in the league, and they've done enough now, haven't they? I think they've done enough to stay in. I think they're on 12 points now.
They're pushing for playoffs.
I think.
Pushing for playoffs, mate.
Ooh, watch out. Who's up there? Bolton
got a point at Bloomsbury. That
was big. Yeah, well done, Bolton, actually, because that was a big result there, to draw against them.
Manchester beat Loughborough, didn't they? So it's Loughborough, Bolton, Maidenhead and Wessex probably fighting 4 of them.
For 2 spaces.
Yeah, 4 of them fighting for 2 spaces. Tell you what, I need to. We go on to court sizes. So the last video, I made a statement. It's going to be announced on Tuesday. New court sizes, 18 by 36. And then we're in the meeting on that call, and it didn't get announced. And I was like, oh my god, Chris, you killed me here. So just to give a background information what that was. So I think I know what's happened. I think whether Chris, so basically I'm on my way to the university, so we're starting conversations in can we go across 2 courts. They've always said no in 5 years. And the reason being is the clean courts, there's numerous book stuff going on which take priority, participation stuff that takes priority. For you to take 2 courts and jeopardise something that can go on throughout the year for your 8 games a season, it's just not worth it for them to do it. They've got no interest in futsal, they don't have a Bucks futsal team. No. So I said to Chris, I was on my way to the university before we had this sort of chat. Our main chat's on Friday, isn't it? But as I was starting the initial chat, just to say this is what we're after, can we look at it, etc. I said, Chris, before I go in, any change on 18 by 38. 18 by 36, Daddy. They're the new sizes. 18 by 36. This wasn't a conversation with Chris where we're talking about the pathway, and this has to stay between us. This was 18 by 36. That's what we're looking at. 18 by 36. Okay. So on the Sunday we're at that thing, aren't we? And we're talking about it. And Chris says, right in front of us both, 18 by 36. So for me, it's 18 by 36. Which our argument to Chris was, well, who does that help? It doesn't help anyone. Who does it help? And it's like Derby, maybe Cambridge, which I don't think it does. So I think what's gone now is, I think he's maybe mentioned this to some other people, I don't know, but I think Chris has gone, well, I tell you what then, we're going to put some working groups together and all the clubs can sort it between you and decide what you want to put forward. So I'm guessing if he puts the 18 by 36 forward, he just gets, well, what have you done that for? Like you said, it shows it can be changed, but yeah, so apologies everyone if you got excited by the 18 by 36.
I think this is the last I'll say on the course. I know people get a bit aerated about the court size and all this. And Al Tyndall does get upset about the court size and you can't sell out arenas, guys. But we are saying everyone must play on an 18 by 34. We're saying minimum, which is like football. If you look at football, minimum size is what? 100 yards length. And the maximum's 130 yards. I think maximum width's 90, I think, or 100, I can't remember, and minimum's 50 yards. So it's massive in football. If you want to make your court side pitch, big or small, you can do what you want. In futsal, no, we have to play on minimum 38 and probably maximum 40. It's ridiculous. So all we're saying is, if you change it to 34 by 18, it gives teams an option. If you're a big timers, still play on your 40 by 20s. And you only have to play on a small court probably once when you come to us, if we get promoted. So what's your problem?
Yeah.
You're still spankers anyway, so...
Is an 18 by 34 small?
No.
I think that's what... So I think
no,
I don't know...
It is...
So I'll just go back to that.
I think it's small if you're a Brazilian international.
Yeah.
If you're playing NFS 1, no, because we're not good enough to play on a 40 by 20 court. It's like Man United, isn't it? They play on a huge pitch. So if the Dog and Ducks of the world of Division 5 Sunday suddenly said, well, we need to play on 130 by 100 metre, oh my God, how bad would it look? And this is why the sport looks bad, guys. We're not ready for it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think if you put 18 by 34, I'll tell you what, Rich Oxley put a good point. He said, well, what if it was 18 by 20 by 34 or 18 by 36, and then I think if you do the area, the 20 by 34 has got more playing area than an 18 by 36.
But nobody likes to shell it. No one wants to go long, but everyone wants the length. Don't make sense, does it?
Yeah.
Then we get hammered for shelling it.
Yeah.
But what are you worried about the length? If you don't want to shell it, what are you bothered for?
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense what people say. It makes sense, like I say, when you're international and you are. And I tell you the word people keep using, and it goes. I think you mentioned it there as well. Elite. Please stop calling
Jonathan Woodward, and I'd say,
oh my God, stop calling this sport elite.
Well, we have got elite athletes, people who are paid.
Man City,
who are full-time elite athletes, so runners, swimmers, that is their job, that is what they do. We don't have anyone elite, we don't have any elite clubs.
We're playing leisure centres, we're playing a leisure centre. None of us get paid, well some might do, but and we're part-time bordering on bad footballers. So just don't call us elite, we're just five-a-siders, that's it. We're better than average five-a-siders. So let's stop trying to talk about this international and the people. But the next ref will be Germany beat Spain though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then what happened in the next game? 9-0.
How was it? Right.
Yeah. So we need to stop it. The problem with the sport is, we're going back on this, what we've covered, haven't we? The problem with the sport is nobody knows what it is. Outside of our little futsal community, you said, I play futsal, what's that? Everyone always asks the question.
Well, if you stumbled upon that on TNT, you won't watch it again.
No, it's drivel.
You turn it over.
It's boring, because the courts are too big. Yet you watch the Manchester Bolton game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Might not be what futsal want, but this country, it needs to get a following. It needs to, and this is why we're talking about.
You can't do it on small courts. Al Tyndall, so he's been there and done it.
Well, Al Tyndall's gone, hasn't he? He did it that much. He's been
there and done it. He doesn't need to do it.
He had a team for 5 years now, so I get that.
I'll tell you what. Al has Al has said some good things about us in the past, but one thing I will say is why are you not following us on Twitter, Al? You're still not following us after all these years, after all them rival games, you're still not following us.
But to me, if you want to sit at the table and have your say, you've got to have a team.
Yeah, and we've seen this a lot. People like Brassett and
you've got
A-Rob. Everyone's got to say, but where's your team? What are you doing? And then people that are actually putting effort in get shot down.
Yeah, like I said, the sport needs to change. We need to change everything what we do.
Because it's not working.
It don't work, and it's on BT.
Yeah,
it don't work.
Well, let's get off court sizes then, because we'll be on it all night.
Yeah, so that's enough on court sizes for this week anyway.
Yeah.
So when we had that, there was a meeting in midweek, wasn't there, with the league. All the NFS clubs was in that meeting, which I thought was a really good meeting. He wrapped it up quick. I don't even know what it was about really. It was a quick meeting, wasn't it? But he wrapped it up really quick. The worst thing about it was, what's your mate called from Cambridge?
Chris Alton.
Chris Alton comes in. It was like some sort of keep the meeting going on because we don't want to, or we'll have to go back to work. And he's like, come on, this is the time to ask you questions. Which I don't think it was the time to ask questions. I don't think it was that sort of meeting.
I think what Chris is saying is there's a lot of conversations and stuff, whether it's court sizes, and a lot of people have got a lot of things to say, but when you put on the spot, some people don't like to open their mouth for whatever reason. And like I say, I was quite vocal on court sizes when I put that 7,000 views that video at Joe Bolton playing and then playing it through, and 7,000 views. So there's obviously interest there. People are watching, and obviously that video, for whatever reason, has got real good views. And so court sizes was a topic, but as I said on the video, I was waiting for Chris to announce the new court sizes, and he never did. And I was thinking, what do I do here? Do I drop Chris in it? Do you know what I mean? So, and I thought I'd best speak to Chris first, and I just went. I just brought it up because Chris was right. There's numerous things going on, and people are not happy with, and then here's your chance to say something, and no one bothered to. And I just thought fair play to Chris. That you maybe thought it was the wrong time, and I just thought.
I didn't think it was that sort of meeting where it was like an open floor.
I think that's what I asked. That's what he had. Has anyone got any questions? But
my problem with it is and this is futsal in general. It was so we asked about the court size and then I know what's coming back. So it's a waste of my breath to go. Right, what do you think about having the court size 8-34? Well, we can't decide that. It has to go to futsal committee. Yeah. Is anyone on here from futsal committee? No. Who is the futsal committee? These people who just decide things on our behalf. Yeah. Okay. And it's the same merry-go-round of can they come in and let's have a meeting with futsal committee and I'll ask every question under the sun. Not a problem with that.
Well, I've actually been invited to meet the futsal committee, Graham Dell and everyone tomorrow. It'll be Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah.
On behalf of the league and discuss the pathway and things like that and how the season's going. I've not met Graham yet. And that obviously a good chance for me to ask questions. Unfortunately, I'm not. Because I'm not. Music's on. Sorry. We'll try and wrap this up quick. Cheerleaders. But yeah, I can't make it. I've already committed to working in a school. There's like a special needs school local to us, and they don't really have much PE wise. And then I've got this equipment. Before I got involved with futsal, I've got this high tech equipment, which timing gates and jump mats and stuff. And I go in twice a year, and this fell on one of the dates. But they paid me about 3 months ago to come in. Like I could just go, sorry, I'll come in next week. It's all set up for this day. So
it's good to get you involved. About time I might add.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But it's good to get involved. Like I say, I don't mind asking questions, but if the answers are always, well, it doesn't matter what. It's like these focus groups. So this is where we're getting to it. So we're putting 5 or 6 focus groups together, which I'm glad to get involved in a focus group and all that sort of crap to go on about, and I'll get involved. But what I need to know before I start is, if we go through all this rigmarole and doing everything, if we get everything together and go, this is the proposal from the boys, and they just go, no, we're not changing. What did I waste my time for? So if there's a chance we can change things, I'll gladly do it. If the answer's going to be no, then I'm not wasting time. So that's why I think we need a chat with the committee or someone at the committee saying, look, if the lads or everyone in the league want this for this reason, can we change it? No. Okay, why can't we change it then? Why are you saying that's detrimental to the sport? People playing in their local areas and not all travelling to bloody Derby to have a tier 1 game now. It's killing us. So that's the futsal committee for you. That's futsal in general, and it seems a very, and still I've had this moment before. I think Cookie mentioned in his podcast that the England group are now getting together.
Yeah.
And there's all these players coming together. Well, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know that if you're not in the clique? How do you know? But why did it have been announced and go, do you know what, this is futsal, we're starting afresh, we've invited, I don't even know how many invited, 30 or 40 players down, this is who we've invited, and actually make a big thing about it. Because I think it's a big thing getting invited down to an England camp. But we don't, and we keep it hidden for some reason, don't know the ins and outs of it, no idea why we don't speak about it. Who's the England manager? We still haven't announced that. Why is that under wraps? Yeah, everyone is it going to be Kitson? Pretty much everyone's saying it is. So why haven't we announced it? I don't understand futsal.
Maybe it's because the team isn't confirmed yet. Maybe it's all this funding and everything. I don't know. Maybe we've got a lot of.
But the only thing we know about the only thing they've come out and said about the England camp is we need to find money. And if they didn't need to find money, then we still wouldn't have had an announcement about anything. I just found it weird. It doesn't happen in football. You don't. Southgate don't go right.
It's weird, isn't it? Because the players, the England football squad found out about their selection. The majority of them found out when it's announced on TV. They don't find, or they get a call from the manager an hour before going, just so you know you're in. But it's generally a big, I don't know. It would be great for the community if the futsal, it was like, and everyone saw it and everyone found out, I don't know.
But the under-19 squad now must be pretty much finalised. We've had named nothing.
Yeah. I think we was playing against one of the, I don't know how selection
I found that, again, I don't know, but we're naming, I'd like to see the squad before I start spouting off about that. About my thoughts on that. I don't know why we're keeping it secret. It's like we're ashamed to have an under-19 squad for some reason. And I don't get it. I don't know who's in charge of England, who does all the social media stuff, don't know. But whoever does it, you're doing a shocking job because you don't do anything. And to me, if I was named, if I was going to be the next England manager, I would want people to know I'm going to be the next England manager. I wouldn't be going, can you just keep it under wraps? Because we don't want people knowing you're the England. I cannot think of one reason why you wouldn't want people to know who the next England manager is.
Yeah.
Don't get it. And if there is a reason out there, someone tell me what the reason is. Let's not.
Yeah. Well, Cookie's doing a podcast, I think, with the head of England futsal, so hopefully you can get some answers from him.
Well, if you ask the right questions, you've got to ask the questions he don't want to answer, and then when he does his. Who was that guy when we had a big call? Who was that guy on? That was Mr. Politician. Oh, was it a giant call?
The England futsal.
Was that the same guy? He got a question asked and he just did a politician answer. He went round the houses, did not answer the question, and that was his answer.
Yeah.
Mate, you've answered everything else but what I've asked. So, to me, I don't know. It needs to come on an open forum like we had the other night when our group chat and go, right lads, here's your questions, bang. And in private, just have the managers of the groups in, or the chairman of the clubs, and they can ask the questions.
I think Chris Orton asked something about sponsors, and Chris Parkin basically come back with toxic society. I think a lot of it's just the unknown.
It's toxic. It's toxic because it keeps everything. I think the thing.
You can't say unless you say. I think Chris hates social media and he don't watch any of our stuff when I speak to him. And I think his argument is there's too much negativity, but it should all be positive. But it's like, but some people just want answers. We just want to know. we all invest our time and effort into this, so we surely we've got a right to ask some questions, and then when you don't get back, that's negative because you've asked some questions. I don't know.
Like I say, people I think will keep everything in and don't let any information out. Think they're in charge and they've got, and it just shows weakness. Because why aren't you sharing the information? Yeah. I've met these people who come from all sorts of life. They don't send you anything to hold the power. That I hold all the power. You don't. You're just weak. Yeah. So if you've got an England camp starting, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We don't know about England camps. Can we go down and watch? I don't know. The others used to let you go down and watch. Can you go watch them training? I don't know. No.
But another thing on the call was the Fair Play Awards.
Oh, that was good. That
caused a bit of a stink for us, didn't it?
Because I bet when people saw these Fair Play Awards, they must have looked down and saw he's rowdy.
But when we looked at it, we had there was 3 marks, weren't they? There was your disciplinary, which come from County FA for bookings, because as you said, Trent will be the best discipline record because they don't put any stats on. But there was the worst. Yeah. 69 penalty points because it come from the County FA.
They still haven't scored a goal this season though.
69 penalty points, and we were, I think, pretty average. I think we
16?
Average 16 penalty points, average 1 card a game, which, to be fair,
probably Reece, that, Reece gets a lot of cards. I don't know what for.
Yeah.
Didn't get any yesterday, I might add.
So there was that. Then there was the club marks, which we was rated best in. We got green. And then there was the ref marks, which were red. So we've gone from the clubs loving us, thinking.
Yeah, but I've got a question.
So it was based on players and the technical area. So you got 2. We got green. So we was the best.
Tell them the scores.
I couldn't believe.
Tell them the scores though. That Dan. Come on.
5 out of 5.
What was the technical area?
5.
Just saying.
From the clubs.
Yeah.
So I think that's wrong.
No, I think they all love me.
No. So then you go to the refs marks. Out of 5, 2.3. We was worse than Trent, and I was like, nah. Like I can accept some stuff, and I can even accept if you was a 2.3, if the refs give you a 2.3, but not our players. Our players are not you, and they don't talk to people the way you talk to people. It just so. I knew something was wrong. Something wasn't right with them stats. There's no way you can be the best by the clubs, and in the same games voted the worst by the rest. It's just you can't. It can't be right. So I'm questioning everyone. I think my text to Chris Parkin was, WTF is this CRAP? I was like, what? Nah. And I'm texting Beckett. That's how I texted Beckett. Can you explain to me how the refs score clubs? Because I don't understand what. And basically he was like, yeah, 3's bang in the middle. That's about average. If you're a bit wet, it's 2, etc. So we worked out we must have got 5 2s and 2 3s or something like that. So basically, the majority of teams thought we was worse than average. We was talking about it. We was fuming what way. I
could take it about me. I'll take that. I'm not bothered. But I don't think we let our players just run the mouths off. They might be a bit physical. I'll get that. We because they're big lads. But our players, neither do our juniors. We don't let players run the mouths.
No.
They might go under the breath when they're all on the pitch. I don't know. Someone might say he does, but if we overhear it, it's not. That's not something we. I do. But players don't. The players don't.
No. But yeah. So I'm questioning it, and then in the morning, Chris Parkin rings me. Missed it. Text. I've got some good news for you. Rang him. What? He went. Yeah, my spreadsheet was calculated it wrong, and your scores are actually. Dave is actually the technical area is the fair best in the league, and your players are the best in the league. I was like, thank you.
You know it.
So what that comes back to, the other one's probably wrong, where you've got 5.
No, that's right. That's right. That's understood.
There's no way you could have got 5.
Everyone votes me. They all love the opposition managers.
Well, they don't. We know they don't. So yeah, that was that. That was that. Sorry, I've just got a text about the NFL draw. It's in Spain on Galaxy. So yeah, I'll have to change that. Bit of a mistake. Sorry, Darren. So yeah, anything else to discuss before we have got a game on Sunday? Have we? So it's just a quick one today.
Okay, Mother's Day, innit? So yeah, not a lot else going on. Then we've got Birmingham the week after.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, might turn up to Manchester, Bloomsbury, we'll see for a lot of what we might do.
Yeah.
If you're there, Cookie, we might do a podcast with you.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, he said he's got a lot of special guests and high-profile guests, but we haven't had the phone call, so...
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, they don't want me on it. No one wants to know my points of view about futsal, do they?
Yeah. But, yeah, should we wrap up there then? Because, like I said, I've got to...
Yeah, we don't. What boy anymore this week?
Okay, thank you.